Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. This is the Grapevine. Yes, it's a party of two this morning. Zibby, of course, and I'm joined by James Silas.
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Zibby. Good morning, everybody, wherever you're listening from. We're live.
Yes, we are. All right, I have to apologize. We are a few minutes behind schedule, but you know what? Life is beautiful. We're here now. Get in touch with us. Let us know what your thoughts are with regards to the conversation that we'll be starting off in just a few seconds. The WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. You can also tweet at smooth981, and don't forget we're streaming live on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Yes, it's Smooth981. That is the channel on YouTube, and there's another camera in front of me. So it's like, hello. Well, hello, Caleb. I see you right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the show this morning. Now, this is something very interesting. I want us to start off with the new rule, all right, that has to do with certain scenes being prohibited or banned in movies. So scenes that portray money rituals and other dangerous vices are now no longer to be shown in the Nollywood movies. What are your thoughts on this, James?
I mean, I don't know how or if it's something that the government is supposed to or are supposed to regulate in terms of the content you want to show on TV. Almost sometimes when you look at the other side of the world, um, let me use America for or Hollywood for instance. They go as far as showing war movies of things that people are supposed to have forgotten and probably try not to go back to. Do you understand? But they go back to tell stories of really, really crazy things that happened during the war. Do you understand? And show killings and show a lot of gross stuff. There's freedom of artistic expression or whatever it is. Of when it comes to filmmaking, there are no restrictions, even down to adult movies. Do you understand? But here, I think we are very conservative, and I want to just put that in the all sense of responsibility that people are also very hypocritical out here. But when you say you are regulating or you want people to stop, you want them to stop showing stuff like that, does it stop things like that from happening in society? Is it in any way going to curb what people are already doing? You understand what I'm saying? So, and then how is it selective? If you want to stop, um, anyway, let's not, because let's not go too far, because truth is, there are a lot of things that are happening in society today that really needs to be taken care of, way beyond the things that they show on TV to.
But don't you think there is a place for regulation even when people are trying to show artistic expression?
Do you know that even with the things they show, they've never shown to glorify it. They show at the end of the day, they always show repercussions. For the lot of ritual movies that we've seen on TV, a lot of those, crazy movies that we've seen that are supposed to be, in quotes, bad, they always show it in a way to, what's it called, address evil. Like the bad guy never goes scot-free. Do you understand what I'm saying? They end up,
Karma comes knocking.
the movies are always shown like that. So I don't understand the part of where they make it seem like it's supposed to encourage or maybe.
But do you think in a society like ours right now, maybe 10, no, maybe 20 years ago, right? Maybe 20 years ago, people focused on the end results, which was karma, someone paying for the poor choices that they made, right? But looking at where we are right now in Nigeria, you have 12-year-olds that are actively learning to be fraudsters, 12-year-olds who are learning to practice Yahoo. And these are things that have been in the news. You have young boys who are barely out of their teens looking at ways of, making money through
Fast.
rituals.
That's what I'm saying. But these movies always show that people suffer.
But what I'm saying is it possible that the government or this census board is basically saying, look, this has portrayed a negative image. People now see that, okay, maybe there is that karma that might happen at the end, but let me enjoy my life right now before it comes. Because when we look at movies, right, sometimes it's not just about the entertainment value, it's also how we present ourselves to the world, right?
Yeah.
So America perfected the act of using Hollywood to brand America as this country where everything works, when we all know in reality, it's not exactly that.
Yeah.
And then in the late noughties, there was a wave of these movies where a lot of girls in university were into the whole sugar daddy thing. They had the Aristo movement. Personally, I feel like those movies glorified that sort of lifestyle. And that's why right now in Nigeria, it looks like that kind of lifestyle, which is morally wrong, is often accepted as, oh, well, right? So is it possible that we need to just have some kind of strike a balance where some of these stories can actually be told in a tasteful way without actually glorifying the act? Because let's look at music videos now.
Yeah.
We see people with the green stuff, which is illegal in Nigeria. On social media, we see Nigerian artists who are smoking things that are illegal, whether they're in Nigeria or not. Jamaica, actually, about a year ago, a little over a year ago, implemented the same rule, because the idea that a lot of us have of Jamaica, I've never been to Jamaica, but you think, oh, Jamaica, oh, yeah, it's all about the green stuff and partying and violence. So they're trying to say, look, we need to rebrand. So we can't glorify this sort of behavior in our music videos or in our movies. Do you think there's a chance that this could actually help to redeem Nigeria's image in some way?
Is that the intent? I don't know. What they need to do to redeem Nigeria's image is for the office holders, politicians to act right. Do you understand? The same way they are trying to regulate all these things that we talk about on TV, the same way they should regulate how they behave in office. You understand? And this is not meaning to be disrespectful. So I think I'll advise the filmmakers, what you now need to do is, flip the scripts, start showing movies about dirty politicians and how they're going to, rot in jail, or how they're going to be punished when they misbehave in office. Yeah, that's what they need to do. What I'm saying in essence is that I understand the whole moral, what they're trying to deal with or try to address. I totally understand, but I believe that there has to be some form of balance. I mean, they have to give room for even these, or try to use these tools or this platform to address the issues, as against saying they should stop showing it, like we should all pretend like these things are not happening in society. Even talking about the green thing, the green leave, and that's, they're trying to say, oh, even don't brandish it and all of that. Let's not lie that these people don't even including the, of law enforcement and stuff. A lot of them are also using these things,
Do you have evidence of that, James? Let's not speculate now.
Okay, I agree, I understand, but I mean, let's all act right, basically.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And according to Caleb, he said they're always misplaced, facing or dealing with misplaced priorities.
All right, let's look at
minors.
The messages that we have coming through. Saint Fajo says, good morning, we're live. Banning such scenes, is that the way to go? Isn't Nollywood a place where lessons are taught? I feel they teach the public the harm that rituals could cause. Deji says, after banning these scenes, what happens to true life stories in movies? How do we express what has happened? Emeka says the restrictions on money rituals is hypocrisy. They should also regulate age, just as in alcohol. I don't understand that.
Yeah, because who's that? Emeka, right?
Yeah. Do you mean age restrictions?
Yeah, because
okay.
Exactly. Just like they say with alcohol, this movie is rated 18 or whatever, so that the people that need to see, because when you talk about 12-year-olds, like the things that we talked about now, I saw it on social media where they asked the kid, like, what would you like to become in future, and say, I want to be a Yahoo boy.
Oh,
and
Lord,
that was heartbreaking. That's because these are the things that the child has seen both on TV and probably in the society.
Yeah, in society, that's true.
I mean,
right. Do you think this would some way force the filmmakers to get more creative with how they're telling stories?
Yeah, and I still maintain that a lot of movies we've seen that has ritual, killing, or what's it called, any form of social vices, have never ended in a way to glorify those vices. There's always karma at the end. I've not seen anyone where the person succeeded and then became, wealthy and just went scot-free. No, they always had something coming back. Even with the movies that the remakes of I think it was one of the movies that they did more recently on Netflix, from the I can't remember the title, that had this Jide something and Ramsey Noah. Anyway, I'm sure people, please, if you remember the movie that I'm talking about from the past that they brought back again, the guy still, it didn't end well, even with the fast money and everything. He started saying ghosts, he started saying terrible things until he got out of it. So nothing has actually ended well, even with cultism and everything. If you watch movies that had cultism and all of those things, they always came back to hit, dying with karma. So I really don't know
That's
how.
how it works in real life. Because it feels like in real life, karma doesn't hit some of the people that it should hit.
Oh well, it
Or maybe
never
we just don't
the
know.
politicians always get away with it. Maybe Nigeria,
Let's see what Daisy says. Daisy says Nigerian government needs to curb their own excessive behaviors first. Then Nigeria might become a better country. Taya says, with the way the bans are being issued, you think this government's called Bruce Banner? The government should be active in what is being projected rather than stand from wherever and make pronouncements as if that would change the circumstances that we are in. Anyway, someone should check on KOK, Mommy Peace and Co. Their source is threatened.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
Kanayo Kanayo.
Yeah.
Kanayo is one of the actors who's expressed his, disdain for this new ruling. I'm sorry, it's just so funny. Okay. Omola Bake says, or just classify the ritual movies in the horror genre.
Yeah.
Those movies were creepy back in the day.
They were.
They really were.
Absolutely. Who said that?
Omola
Labake. Thank you very much for that. Yes, classify them as horror. So you know that, if you want to watch something, this is supposed to be scary, this is supposed to be, and still, repercussion still comes at the end.
But do you think maybe somehow there was too much emphasis placed on the beauty of the lifestyle after these rituals or after drugs and less emphasis? Because it's always at the end, and it's like at the end sometimes they just write Mr. Jones ran mad after this, right?
No. A lot of times when it comes to Nollywood doesn't even operate like that.
Some of the movies used to.
Well,
they would just like
they
write a little thing at the end.
but one person, they will always have one person who becomes the scapegoat. Then they will not tell us what happened to the other guys in text.
Right.
So, but it doesn't end in flamboyancy, and then they now start writing text. Nobody reads those texts. Do you understand? But that's what I'm saying. In Nigeria or the Nollywood, those flicks, I don't know. In recent time, we really need to check again. A lot of the movies they show these days, the blockbusters at cinemas, TV,
don't have a lot of the
I don't think they have
ritual
love. So
things.
maybe, and this is again no disrespect, maybe as about Nollywood or as about Wood, or I don't know what they call it. The ones on YouTube probably have more of those movies that are still showing this kind of movies. Not just even the ritual ones, money ritual ones, maybe the
Criminal
spiritual
activity.
or those kind of things. Yeah, but it still never ends. It never ends well. They always show that the person now suffers even after getting stuff from.
This sort of rule would apply to music videos, especially with regards to the tobacco and the illegal substances, because a lot of the videos seem to glorify those things. The music videos more than Nollywood.
Yeah, so you see, even before this ban, I just have to, drop this here. Like a platform like the Headies Awards, for instance, over maybe 7 or how many years ago, had already in their own policy said they were not going to nominate songs that glorified those kind of things. Do you understand? So even before this one that the regulatory bodies are doing for the movies, a platform like that had done that on their own, So hey.
Right. Let's look at more messages. Cruz says, good morning, Zibby and Baba James.
Yeah.
In my opinion, what we see in the movies is not even close to what happens in society. It's way worse in society. For me, if the law was enforced for crimes generally, people would be deterred. I come in small piece. What in small piece? Okay, I didn't get that. Living in Bondage.
Thank you, Ernest. Living in Bondage. It was reenacted, it was redone again, and it was still the same outcome. It didn't end peacefully for the bad guy.
All right, James, and this is from Landry from the abroad. James, the literal definition of flipping the script.
Larry,
love it.
Thank you.
We'll continue the conversation.
You have to say Larry from the abroad. Emphasis.
Yeah, Larry from the abroad. We'll continue the conversation on the other side. Stay with us.
Hello, hi Ngozi.
I feel like the music video guys do it way worse, to be honest.
He said, has the leader is storytelling?
Okay, he's the leader. Is that KOK? Maybe.
Oh, he's the leader. Okay. That's for KOK. Yeah, that's true. He's the lead actor. So you need to speak up.
Y'all trying to take food out of KOK's mouth. But I don't like those kind of movies again.
Anymore? Why would I don't think he's taking those movies.
Yeah,
Well, those movies,
those
where
movies don't really, yeah. But I think maybe it's more of the crime. Because see, yeah, that Aristo movie wave, they made it look interesting and fun. Those movies.
Yeah.
And that is why a lot of young girls are where they are right now.
No, but even when they made it fun, was it glorified? So
it was.
There were no repercussions?
See.
Because there were parts where they used them to do rituals.
Yeah. Okay, let's say there was an 80-minute movie, right?
Yes.
And then 10 minutes is the intro.
Yeah.
The young girl that goes into school, they're trying to lure her into that line. Then so it's an 80-minute movie, 10 minutes for intro.
Her name is Zibby. Zibby.
Yeah,
President Zibby.
Yeah, at the president.
Yes.
So you now use 6 minutes to show the glitz and the glam. 10 girls are doing it, right? And then out of the 10, they've enjoyed their
time already.
Yeah. You're listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. I was trying to make a point on YouTube, but I just ran out of time. But we'll probably come back to that later. Let us know your thoughts. It's the Grapevine with Zibby and James.
Yeah.
All right, 0809 440 981. You can also tweet at smooth981. James, have you ever been in a situation, where people thought you were from one place? Like, okay, are you Nigerian? I thought maybe
always.
Oh, really?
Do I look Nigerian? always.
Okay.
So I mean, of course, in reality, it's always about you can never guess where I'm from if I don't tell.
Right. Yeah. That is actually true. So sometimes people, because of maybe the way they look or the way they sound, the way they act or the way they dress, it's normal for people to think you're from a different country.
Yeah.
Like when I had my locks, which are quite long, people always think I was from the Caribbean. And I hated it because I'm like, no, I'm Nigerian.
No, were you in Nigerian?
No, I wasn't in Nigeria.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah. But it always annoyed me. And one other person who's annoyed about this is Zach Oji, the Nollywood actor. Now, according to him, some people went on social media alleging that he's from a different country, Gabon. And at some point, they even claimed that he was dead. So he's come out to say, look, I'm alive. And I don't know why people start these death rumors. He was ill for a while, but he's alive and well. So he says, look, I'm alive. I'm debunking that. And then I'm actually from Enugu State. I am Nigerian. I am not from Gabon. And I don't know why people would make this up.
No, I think in an interview, he had said something that he
probably grew up there, lived
born
there. Yeah.
He was born in Gabon. So I think people just took it that, okay, because we were born in Gabon, for that, you're Gabonese, right? So I believe that that's something that's what must have happened in an interview where he had said he was born in Gabon, not concerned. And sometimes it's the media that just sort of play that card and like, okay, you were born in Gabon, so you're from Gabon, or but of course, Zakoji, who will look at Zakoji even from the movies and the way he speaks and everything and just say he's from Gabon?
I mean, his last name is Oji. I don't know a lot of people from Gabon called Oji.
Oji, he has a bit of Igbo accent, and you can't
see.
So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Zach Oji is Nigerian. He's setting the record straight. So in case you didn't know, now you know.
Absolutely.
Burna Boy is venturing into movies. Now, Burna Boy is executive producing a movie, and this movie has some heavyweights in it. Wale Ojo, who is, phenomenal actor, is in that movie as well. Recently, Tiwa Savage also did a movie. Is there more money in movies than in music?
My sister, did you hear how much Tribe of Judah grossed? Are we asking this question? Is there money? Hey, so no. Well, I don't know about comparing. You cannot let's not compare to music, because even with the Burna Boy you just mentioned now, you can only imagine how much Burna Boy
makes from his
making from
That's
music.
true.
I mean, his cars alone worth over $1 billion. Do you understand? So I think
$1 billion.
Yes.
What am I doing with my life?
So it's not even a joke at all. So it depends. So Burna Boy, I saw the story, and so it depends. I don't know how. We don't have the details are not really as clear. But is it that he's solely or just
he's executive producing?
Do you understand? So
he's providing the funds.
It's okay. I'm putting this down and this, let's make it happen, you know. But it will be interesting. A lot of times they just put the money, they'll get the right directors, right actors, and let's see how or what, you know, they can make out of it.
All right, so the movie is called Three Cold Dishes, and it's about sex trafficking, men who sex traffic young girls. And the movie will star Wale Ojo, Osasi Godaro, Femi Jacobs, Rubia Akubeze, Greg Ojefwa, and some Ivorian and Senegalese actors, maybe some of Zach Oji's cousins.
Wow.
I
Right.
love you, Mr. Oji. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Zibby got
Okay. Yes, a bit. I'm learning from you, James.
Oh, right.
Let's look at some messages. Yes, the movie James Silas is referring to is Living in Bondage. James, I just love how everyone includes your last name every time they refer to you. It's not James, it's James Silas.
Yeah, like James Bond. You
Right,
just have
right.
to add something to it.
That is true. Oluwaseyi says, yes, it's Living in Bondage. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
This is from Uche from Tennessee. Uche says the ban on the money ritual scenes is a welcome development. They should also ban movies where every problem is solved by calling a pastor. Point.
In this country, when you touch religion like this, some people will just come for you. It never ends well. You see, religion, tribalistic or any movies that just sort of promote certain tribes. Some people will not want to, affiliate with it or will not want to, you understand? So, but when it comes to religion, in this country, I think they're very sensitive. It's always sensitive, but people want to just leave them as they are. But truly, I also believe that they should not even with the movies. Those real church programs where they do miracle on TV, they should ban them.
I think there's actually a law against that, and this was a law from many years ago because there was So a lot of the religious organizations have cable, but on like
satellite.
Yeah, cable. So it's easier for them. I think the rules are a bit gray, unlike when it comes to the kind of TV that you just exactly. It's not allowed. I believe this is something from years ago. Well, back to Uche's message. They should also ban movies where every problem is solved by calling a pastor. Makes us not to think towards solving our problems because there will always be a pastor to make them go away. Dakbo says cinema, social media, and what we watch is very important because a lot of these things portray and develop our character and personality. Plenty of us watch just too many James Bond movies and read too many James Hadley Chase novels when we were young. Breakdown of values is absolutely correct, and censorship of Nollywood output is vital. Shaping society in a positive manner should be a priority, and children do more of what they see rather than much of what you tell them to do.
Thank you, Dapo. That's good.
Ibukun says, the ban is just lazy policing. The government should ensure movies have ratings and songs should have radio edits and video edits. Any 12-year-old that wants to be a Yahoo boy has been influenced by the guys he sees in his area every day and not movies. So if they were going to do a remake of Things Fall Apart, what will they do with the parts where Okonkwo kills his son? Art imitates life and not the other way around. What would they say to the human sacrifice scenes in Vikings or gangs in Top Boy?
Ibukun from K2.
Yes. Ajayi says the Nollywood should even make movies about some politicians who had bad experiences. Examples like Ikremadu, Alamesia to mention but a few. Lawsuit loading. Okay, let's hope that they have a burner boy to fund the lawsuits that will coming. But that will depend on how the story is told, of course. All right, 0809 440 and 981. That is the WhatsApp number. You can also tweet at Smooth981. We're streaming live on YouTube as well. This is very interesting. Habib Okikiola. Habib Okikiola should start paying us for talking about him.
No, that guy, you owe him for calling his name out. Oh, yeah, now you're calling his government name. You owe him.
Because I don't want to call his real name, his street name.
You have to call. If you don't call.
Do you know who Habib Okikiola is? Good. If you know who Habib Okikiola is, please send us a message and let us know. 0809 440 Now, a few days ago, Habib Okikiola was bundled. It was the literal definition of bundled by the police and arrested over a debt for a car that he bought. And Habib Okikiola was in his usual fashion, screaming, and that guy's funny. But anyways, a few days later, Mr. Okikiola has turned a new leaf and he now declares himself a police ambassador.
He declared himself, emphasis on declaring himself. So, I mean, You know already. I can see Silas.
No, let's see if more messages come through. Because Tayo might actually be wrong. Tayo, in fact, you're wrong. That's not Habib Okikiola. There's a hint, though. Can I give a hint, James?
No, you don't need to.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, please.
Anyway, so I don't know if that ever works. You know, remember when Mommy of Lagos, before he was finally sentenced, said, "Why are you laughing?" What? So she said, he said, oh, they should let him, give him, he's a first time offender. They should let him go, that he's going to use his platform to sensitize and, let people know that it's wrong to do, to abuse the Naira and all of that. And the judge at the end of the day said, okay, I'm going to use you as a scapegoat to your over 5 million followers. And that was quite heartbreaking. And till now, Mommy of Lagos is inside. So this one that Okikiola is doing, I don't know whether it will work, but let's see.
But the people in that picture with Habib seem to all be happy and smiling.
That's the part that.
So it's a bit confusing, isn't it?
That's the part I really don't. So I mean, for the lawyers listening, if you're a lawyer, you can help us out. I think that's when you owe, if you're owing, when you're owing, they have to convert the thing to the situation or the case to become obtaining by trick or something.
Oh,
yes, they have to convert or be able to. Yes, but if it's about I owe you money, it's really not a crime.
Okay, but this was a sale. It was a contract.
It's still the same. Like I'm owing you money. It's a contract. It's still not a criminal situation that I've defaulted, but but I'm just owing you money. It's still not a criminal offense until they convert, or there's a way they do it, and it becomes like you're trying to obtain by trick or something. Then becomes, that's how they can now convert it to become a crime.
Habib. All right, let's see. Tayo Lumade says portable. You are right. Ali says, Zibby, if you say bundles, that only has to be portable. No other Nigerian celebrity is that ratchet.
Wow.
Habib is a celebrity.
It's celebrity party.
I mean, we are talking about it.
Don't try that guy.
James, that hurt. That
if
hurt.
You go out there, nobody knows you. Habib shows up.
Oh my God. James.
Stop playing.
Oh no. Let's see. Tayo says, I had to scale gate like Habib.
To avoid missing Grapevine. Oh, can you imagine?
Oh wow. Now I'm a Smooth FM ambassador.
Take it. You are.
The guy has to go to police station and collect his 2 cups of rice. Imagine Orji as your last name and you need to declare your nationality every 2 to 3 days. He truly is Nigerian. Wahala for who no go like this Burna Boy film. I hope the film doesn't have a movie character named Brimo. Petition written to the police will have to be criminal in nature for them to investigate. Okay, Tajuddin says Habib is portable. Effiom says, good morning, members of the studio. That is James and Zibby.
Yes.
Please, concerning the movies, I'd like the government to stop movie producers from using the police and army uniforms in all movies. Some movies abuse the uniforms. My name is Concerned Citizen.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I believe last year, the police has actually made it illegal for skit makers to actually wear police uniforms.
Yeah, not just skit maker. I think even movie makers. But even like I watch what they call Flatmates, and I see that they've changed the uniform of the police.
Wow.
Character. Yeah, it's something else.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. Big E says Ketu. Big E from Ketu says, very dark man, the risky one, and Habib belong to the same WhatsApp group. They make the internet become active with daily contents of drama. Well, we know where 2 of them are now, and where 1 was a few days ago. Ibukun says James Silas is correct on the criminal element. Thank you, Ibukun.
Thank you,
Ibukun is a lawyer. He certainly knows the law. Tayo says petitions. Okay, we've already seen that one. Daisy says baboon in his own word. Well, Habib called himself
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's okay. Blessing says, good morning, James. Good morning, my lady. I'm enjoying you guys here. I will soon be an ambassador.
Hey, no one. Yes. Follow the footstep of Tayo. But don't jump fence.
Please don't. Tayo says EFCC and the police have issued warning against impersonation of their officers and images. Yes. It'll be interesting to know if those people that Habib took the picture with are really police officers. Because I mean, declaring yourself.
It's not even the first time that he has done that. One time that they went to arrest him. That time that time that he called himself his baboon and all of that, the people that came to him, they still shook hands, they still took pictures together. In fact, they were taking pictures in turn with him as well. So sometimes it's just a character. So and I believe, like I said, sometimes the conversation will have to be gentlemanly, and especially with the person who's trying to arrest him and the police and himself.
Did
I'm
you
sure
say
they would have.
gentlemanly? I don't think that's a word you can use in the same sentence with Habib.
No, it's for the other guy. It's a gentleman for the other guy. He's
Oh,
trying to get his money.
okay, okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay,
Who
okay.
they have to have a conversation, and then they probably come to agreement that he's going to pay in bits or whatever. I'm sure what would have caused that situation of say they need to arrest him clearly has been that they've been inviting him.
All right.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
And look at, if you watch that video, he was acting like he was going to cooperate with them. And the next thing,
you have to give it to Habib. Very athletic, though.
You know, I put myself mentally in that situation. Like, okay, let's imagine that I want to, and I try to hold that thing, and I'll hold it. In my head, I think I would have jumped over, but where I am trying to juggle or struggle with that thing, they'll still come and hold me. So, but the guy was so fast, and that's the criminal move.
Has exactly. It wasn't the first time. He was very comfortable doing it. All right, we're out of time, but we have to send our condolences to Chinedu Okoli, aka Flavor. He recently lost his father, and he announced this on his social media.
May his father's soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Yeah,
and well, Diddy, seems like there's a new documentary coming to Netflix. 50 Cent says he's actually sold a documentary. Trust 50 Cent to make money off his enemies.
Never chilling. He trolls anything and tries to convert everybody's downfall to financial gain for himself.
That's bad, but innovative.
No, it's not bad. It's money. 50, he's not committing any crime. He just tried to make money.
How 50 Cent is clean though, because if he's not clean,
well, let's hope he's clean. And I don't know, but 50 Cent is a bad guy. He seemed to be a bad guy, but he's a brilliant guy as well. So I think he'll be fine.
All right. Did he or didn't he? He did. And those are Tayo's words, not mine.
And Blessing said she's not going to jump fence.
No, you won't. That is all the time that we have for the Grapevine this morning. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your messages. Special thanks to our analyst. Yes,
so absolutely. Thank you very much for having me. Join me on Instagram, Facebook, X, everywhere. I'm there, James Silas. Holla at me. Let me know from the Grapevine. I'll holla back.
Peace. No, Blessing. We don't have any more time, unfortunately.
Blessing, we gotta go.
Stay. Don't leave yet, though, because there's a lot to come on the Smooth Breakfast.
If you worry, boy, I hear you. I won't nod you for my phone just now, but one more. The screen don't break already.
It seemed like there was drama on your life.
Yes, my people were plenty. They were there.
Oh, wow.